So if this looks like it's the bathtub,
you're right, it is.
this is where we're brooding these few little turkeys. And it's no big deal because they're only going to be in here a couple weeks. They will go outside as soon as they are able, and they're already getting feathers on their wingtips. They were born largely on Sunday, and this is Tuesday. So can you see this one? He's got these feathers on the wingtips of both of them. It really is amazing how fast it happens. It happens like that for chickens as well. They go quick. So this is pine shavings from Tractor Supply. You buy it in a big bale. And then this is a specific feed that is meant for wild birds, and it has that the antibiotic in it is AVT, which you have to get the special one for turkeys, because if you don't, their wings will get bent. And it happens in a large number of them. It's not just one here out of 100 or something. It's like 2 or 3 out of 10. Their wing tips, their wing feathers, it'll bend the whole wing in some extreme cases, and then they walk around for their whole lives with a wing that's like all wonky at an angle. So they eat this food and it doesn't happen because it's the proper antibiotic for them. This is just a tablecloth from one of those cheapo tablecloths from Dollar Tree. And I see I need a little bit more tape. We have been getting a little rambunctious in here, haven't we, kids? Put some more tape up on there because I can see it happening. Somebody gets stuck behind there. And that is just one heat lamp, and they are smart enough to know when they need to go under the heat lamp and when they don't. And the temperature in here now is 85 over here, away from the heat, and it is 73. The 71.8 is an outside temperature. The sensor is outside, but the 73 is internal, and the 49% humidity. So, and then it's even lower humidity here. So if we take this and move it over here, you'll have your brooding temperature. When they start, you don't want it to be, hello birdie, you don't want it to be any higher than 95 in the warmest spot. Look at their two peckers. The snood fight must begin, huh? So if it's hot, they will move away, but when they're little, they're too stupid. They really just don't move very quickly. And they'll sit there and start panting. And you don't want that. So I'm waiting for the temperature to see how much it'll max out. It's going pretty steady. But these guys they're getting on pretty well. I was worried about one, and I don't even know which one he is now. He was the crazy one in my other YouTube video. He was the crazy one that was in there by himself, and he was just doing he hatched alone, doing all kind of craziness. Just radical. I'm looking at those wings. It's kind of weird. So, anyway, he was having a heck of a time. It was one of these two. I want to say it was this one. But he was having a heck of a time last night, all day yesterday. I'd hear a bunch of screeching, I'd come in, and there'd be 2 of them on their back, and they can't flip over. They're worse than turtles. And so I'd have to come in and flip him over, and he'd be all discombobulated. And I'd have to hold him upright for a while, a couple minutes, till he got his mind right, literally got his balance back. See, it's up to 90, almost 92 now. There it is. And then I could put him down and he'd be okay. But invariably somebody would come along and harass him and he'd flip over and the whole cycle start again. So as you can see, they're not eating. I mean, maybe you can't see, but they haven't eaten a whole lot, but they're getting there. Now you got to understand, when you get birds when you order them and they come in the mail, from a hatchery, they will come. They hatch. They let them dry, they throw them in a box, and put them on a plane. So within 24 hours of hatching, they're already on their way to you. So literally, they don't even eat or drink for the first couple days. So they're just starting to get introduced to. Started to drink last night and eat a little bit. Try as you might, you dip their heads in the water and they still don't understand how to do it. So they're just starting. This would be just exactly when you would get them from a hatchery. They'd be this age with this amount of mobility. And it looks about right with past experiences. So, you know, the wood chips have stayed nice and clean. And maybe you can see it's starting to, yuckiness is starting to accumulate. So, 2 weeks and they will time out in here. So we're up to 95.8 exactly under the light. So it's pretty warm over there, and they tend to hang out right over here where this little guy is. So they know at this point, they know what their temperature needs are. And they would be up under Mama, or she would gather them if it was out in the wild. Look at this, it's like starting time at the bar here. Okay, everybody, drink. They're all lined up. See, now this one, see how his wings are sticking out? That one I'm a little worried about. That's sort of an anomaly. I'm gonna have to watch. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it at this point. And it could just be the way that he's forming. And we don't know. Look at him just sleeping. He got stepped on. Peekaboo. Could be just the way this combination is going to grow, because we don't know what the breed is. We don't know what the... Oh, isn't that just special? You pooped right where I was keeping the thermometer. So this is a good sign. They're pooping. So that means they're eating and they're drinking. So they're perfectly on schedule. So I'm going to end this because it's a 7-minute video. It's probably going to take 2 hours to upload. And plus, I don't want you guys to get bored. So, and this is what little stupid birds do. They peck at anything. That's a dot. 97.9. Doesn't, well, it's still going up. So it's plenty warm under there. We may want to redirect that or lift it. If you care to know, we have it on one of those adjustable shower curtain rods. And, you know, an extension cord running to a GFI outlet, so if something horrible happened, nothing horrible would happen. So, anyway, it's, you know, it works. It's crude but effective. You know, it's, like I said, it's only going to be a couple weeks. And you can put up with anything for a couple weeks, right? So, anyhow, that's that. Look, he's so flat. He's such a flat little turkey. He's like a little flattened turkey cutlet. Hello? Hello? Up close and personal. Josh, you're a pretty turkey. Yes, you are. You're gonna peck my phone. You're gonna peck one side, and your brother's gonna peck the other side. Oh my goodness, he's watching me. This bird, I have a bird on the front side of the phone watching the bird on the back side of the phone. And he has no idea what he's doing. I can't, it's not worth teaching him, is it? Okay, we're up to 100 degrees. I guess I'll move that out of the sun. All right, more later.